Hi, good evening, sir.
স্যার এখনো আসেনি।
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Am I audible?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, so already there are about 70 people, including me, 70, about 70 students. So we are going to start. Yesterday, remember, we have understood what is business, what is an organization, and what is the purpose of the subject, what is the subject matter of the subject, that is business organization. Okay, give me 1 minute, please. Today is 23rd of November 2022, and we're going to start our topic today. I will share my screen in a very shortly. Give me 1 minute, please. Okay, now I am sharing the screen. The problem is the same problem is occurring time and again. If I am sharing the screen, can you see the slide? Hello,
No, sir.
wait for a minute.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, sir.
You are seeing the slide. Now you can see the slide.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Now it is visible.
Yes, sir, it's visible.
It's written forms of organization.
Yes, sir.
It's visible, no? Forms of
Yes, sir.
organization. I'm going to the slideshow.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So yesterday we have learned what is organization. Organization is an entity where a large number of people work together to achieve a common objective. That objective is the objective which is set, which is the objective of the or goal of the owner of the organization. The owner of the organization sets the organization because they have got some objective to achieve, and they employ a number of people who work together through coordination and through cooperation among themselves to achieve that objective. Now, this organization can be business organization, can be non-business organization, that is known. And what is business organization, what is non-business organization, that we have also understood. Now, I will request you to, there's somebody whose name is Live Target. I will request you to, there cannot be any name of Live Target. So anyhow, so you mute, everybody mute your mic, please, because otherwise sound will come and that will make a disturbance. Now this organization can be of two types, business organization or non-business organization. Business organizations are those organizations which operate for making profit. There is a profit motive on the part of that organization. These organizations are set and run by the owners because the owners want to make profit. And non-business organizations are those organizations which operate with some motive or objective or purpose which is other than profit making. They don't want to make profit. What they want to do, they have got some other purpose to pursue. For example, the clubs, the sports clubs, the cultural clubs, they also are organization, but they are non-business because they don't operate for profit making. They work for promotion of sports or promotion of culture, like trade union or labor union or employees union. They work for the welfare of employees or or fulfillment of employees' rights. Similarly, varieties of social organizations are there which do service to the downtrodden and various parts of people of the society. So these are all non-business organizations which operate without profit motive. They have got some other motive which is other than making profit. Students, the problem is the students are still coming in. So I have to, each time the student is knocking, so I have to go back to admit the student. Now, the topic is the forms of organization. Now here we are discussing forms from the point of view of ownership. From the point of view of ownership, business organization can be three types: sole trader or sole owner organization. This is also called sole proprietors organization, sole proprietorship business. The second one is partnership business, and the third one is company form of business, which is also known as joint stock company. Now, in non-business organization can be various types: cultural organization, trade unions, sports organization, NGOs, social organization, political organizations, like political parties. They are also some organization, but they operate not for making profit. They have got some particular political goal to pursue. So that's why they operate. So anyhow, non-business organization can be various types. But in our syllabus, we will only know about cooperative form of organization. There are maybe other forms, but we are not going to cover them. Business organization can be basically of three types, where there is only one owner of the business, which is called sole trader organization. Only one, a single owner. Like I want to start a business. Now, I am the only owner of the business. So it will be called a sole trader organization. And my organization will be called that business organization. Partnership organization, there are many, more than one owner. But there is a limit to the maximum number of owners of the business, which is called partnership. There should be at least two owners, maximum 20 owners. It's okay. For banking business, it is 10. So in partnership organization or partnership form of business organization, there are many owners. Many means at least two, more than one, but maximum there can be 20 partners. And joint stock company, where there are very large number of owners. There cannot be any limitation on the number of owners here. It can be very large number, maybe 100 owners, 2,000 owners, 5,000, 1 lakh owners, many. In fact, in a company, all the shareholders of the company are owners, each and every shareholder. Anybody who has got some share of the company, he is the owner. you must be knowing that people of public purchase share. So if I have got maybe 50 shares of or 100 shares of Tata Motors, I am also one part of the owner of the Tata Motors. But there are lakhs of shareholders, all are owners of the same company. So who are the owners of a company? We can talk that anybody who is a shareholder of the company means who has purchased and has possessed the share of that company, any number, it may be 5, 10, 50, 100, but he is the owner. He may have ownership of some very less share of the company's properties, assets. Because suppose a company has in the market total 10 lakh shares. Total 10 lakh shares. And I have got only one share of that company out of 10 lakhs. The other 9,99,999 shares are held by some other people. So my stake in the company, my ownership stake is 1 upon 10 lakhs part of the company's total asset. If the company total value of properties, assets, varieties of valuations, total is suppose 10 lakh of rupees, my share is of 1 rupee, because out of 10 lakh shares I have got only one share. Okay. So in that proportion, how many shares a shareholder has and how many total shares outstanding of the company in the market, in that proportion actually, sometime my laptop is making some problem, is jumping anyhow. I have to change the laptop, maybe it is an old laptop, but anyhow. So can you see the slide? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So organization can be two types: business, non-business. And in business organization can be only one owner of that. It's called sole proprietorship or sole trader organization. There can be at least 2 owners or maximum number can be 20. It's called partnership organization. And in a company form of organization, there can be innumerous, extremely large number of owners. There's no limit. There should be very large number of shares in a company. And who are the owners of a company? The owners of the company are the shareholders. The owners of a partnership organization are called partners. And the owner of the sole trader organization is called the sole trader or sole proprietor. So one by one we'll discuss what is a sole trader business organization, what is partnership form of organization, what is joint stock company, what are their characteristics, how they operate, etc., etc. What are their features, what are the advantages, disadvantages of each form of organization. So first class, let us start with the sole trader organization. You see there is only one person here. So he is the owner of this entire organization. A business owned and managed by only one individual. The business and the owner are one and the same in the eyes of the law. This is important. The owner and the business, in the eye of the law, they are same, which is not the case in case of partnership or joint stock company. This is a very vital characteristic feature of a sole ownership, sole trader, sole proprietorship organization. The business and the owner are same in the eye of law. So that means suppose I start a business, I am the only owner, there is no other owner, and in the name of my business, I have taken a bank loan of 10 lakh rupees. Now, you must be knowing, whenever a person does business, he has to open in the name of the business organ, in the name of his business entity, one bank account, because nowadays without bank, the dealings will not be possible. So suppose my business's name is X, and in the name of X, a current account is open in the bank. So it is not my account. I have got in my own name separate account. That is not a business account. That is not a current account. That is called savings account. But when I am doing business and the name of my business is X, then in the name of X, there is a bank account, and that is called current account. For a business, you can only open current account, not the saving account. Saving account is for household people, not for business. Now, suppose I have taken 10 lakhs loan to expand my business from the bank. Okay. Afterwards, I cannot pay the loan. My business is in difficulty. I cannot pay the loan in a stipulated period. What will bank do? I cannot pay back the loan with interest, so bank will give me notices to pay the due, and after several notice, they will wait by giving notice, and after several notice over some period, if still I am not responding and I cannot pay back the loan or the interest of the loan, then bank. Now, when I am doing the business, I am taking the bank loan. So what I am doing, I cannot get loan from bank without any security. So I have to mortgage or pledge some property or asset to bank. My business is mortgage, my own business. I've got a shop. The name of the shop is X, and I mortgaged that shop and taken 10 lakhs of rupees of loan. But afterwards, suppose after I had got a shop where I sell typewriters. Now, you must be knowing about 20, 25, 30 years back, typewriters has become obsolete because the computer has come, and for the last 20, 25 years, nobody is using the typewriter. I have seen typewriter 30 years ago when I was a college student, but thereafter I have never seen a typewriter. Now, if I have started a business of selling typewriter in a shop, and I've taken, and that time it was selling well, there was demand for typewriter, computer had not come in the market. I have taken a loan by mortgaging my shop. But thereafter, within 1 or 2 years, it is seen that the computer has come in the market. Everybody is working on the computer now, and the typewriter sale has come down very drastically. Nobody is using typewriter. So now I cannot pay back the loan. Then what will happen? Because my shop is mortgaged to bank, bank will take the ownership. As soon as I am defaulted, I cannot pay back. Bank is the owner of the mortgage property. Bank will sell it out because they have to recover that 10 lakhs of rupees of loan along with interest. So suppose my total due is 11 lakh. At that point of time, the bank sells my shop, and that only fetches 6 lakh. Because my business was not running well, so nobody was interested to purchase, and only 6 lakhs because the business valuation was much more earlier, maybe 3-4 years ago, it was 15 lakhs of value. Now it has come down to 6 lakhs. Somebody is paying only 6 lakhs. Now, out of 11 lakhs, bank is recovering only 6 lakh. Then what will happen? The rest of 5 lakh, I have to pay to the bank even by selling my property. It may be my own house, it may be my car. So I am personally becoming liable. Although business has taken the loan because I am the sole owner. And the law states, in the eye of law, myself the owner, the sole owner, and the business are not different. So first of all, the business assets and properties will be sold out. Even if the loan cannot be recovered fully, like out of 11 lakh with interest, it has sold only 5 lakh. So the rest 6 lakh or rest 5 lakh, still the bank cannot get. So what I have to sell my own private property and I have to pay the bank from my own private property that rest of the money, that is 5 or 6 lakh. You understand my point? This is the meaning is the business and the owner are one and the same in the eye of law. And that person who is the single owner is called the sole trader, a sole businessman, sole proprietor. And he runs the business in his own account and at his own risk. You understand what is the huge risk? He is the only person, the only owner. So he has to, in business, there is always a risk. Business condition may change. And once one business is very successful, later it may be possible that business, that product which was demanded very high earlier, now it is not demanded. Market may change, technology may change, like I've given the example of typewriter and computer. So there lies the risk. And he is carrying the business on his own account. Although the name of the business is X, but I myself is liable for any liability of the business. If the business cannot pay that, I have to pay myself because I am the only one. It is a one-man's business in which an individual produces independently with his own capital, skill and intelligence and is entitled to receive all the profit because there is no other owner. The owner of the business has set up the business, a single owner, to make profit because in the definition of business we have seen that the very important point in definition of business is it is a repetitive activity, continuous activity made for the sake of earning profit. So without profit motive, there cannot be any business. So the sole trader is the single owner, so he will receive all the profit of the business. And all the risk he has to carry only. There is no other one. So this is sole trader business, a type of business unit where one person is solely responsible for providing the capital, for bearing the risk of the enterprise and for the management of the business. So all the decisions that how the business has to be expanded, how the business has to be made bigger, all the decisions and the management decisions are to be taken by that sole owner. It's okay. And all the capital, because you need know that for starting any business, for running any business, you need lumps of money, which is called the capital, the owners. And actually, the owner has to provide the capital for this type of business. Now, you can easily understand this type of business. There is no separation of ownership and management. The owner himself manages the business. Suppose I have a shop. So I am the manager. Yes, I may hire some people and labor or manager who on my behalf as a trustee of myself because I don't have sufficient time and I cannot see everything of business. So I can employ some manager, but the manager will implement that decision which will be taken by myself. I am the owner. So the separation of ownership and management, which is common in big business, is not present in the form of organization. Now you can easily understand this type of organization is a very small organization. It cannot be very big. If any organization is very big, has to become very big, then there are some conditions to be fulfilled. Only then it can become very big or bigger, quite big. How? You need huge fund to run the business because it's a big business. So only one owner cannot provide that huge fund. So if there is a sole trader organization, it must be a small organization because all the decisions are to be taken by the sole owner. So if the business is very big and there are hundreds of decisions to be taken every day, so the sole owner will not be able to take that. It is beyond his capability. So he has to. So that's why I was telling that generally the sole trader business is generally a smaller type of business. And the sole owner or proprietor, because he himself has to take most of the almost all decisions and manage the business. So he has to supervise and control very strictly. He exercises a high degree of supervision and control in the working office. He has to be present almost all time in the business as much as possible. He has to supervise different activities of the business, whether it's going well or not, etc. Now, this sole trader organization or sole proprietorship organization has got some advantages. At the same time, there are some disadvantages. The first advantage is simplicity of creation. You want to start one particular small shop or business and you want to do it only by yourself. You don't want to anybody other's help or any other partner. So you can start it. If there are 3-4 people at the owner, there will be difference of opinion. One will tell this will happen, another will tell no, let us do this. So there may be some complexity, but there is no complexity here. It's simple to create. To form a sole trader business, there is not much cost. Only you have to take a trade license, etc. But if you want to start a company, then you have to do a lot of legal formalities. You have to apply to the register of companies. You have to fill up a lot of forms. You have to give various information. You have to, along with our registration form, you have to give a lot of fees to the company register of company. So that is not needed here. There is a profit incentive. If the business makes a good profit, then the entire profit will go to whom? Then the entire profit will go to the owner only, the only owner. So the incentive of profit is very high for them. Suppose it's a partnership business, there are 5 partners. If the profit is made, that profit will be distributed among 5 partners. So each partner share will be less. Although there is a total profit is high, but since it is distributed among every partner, so each partner share will not be very high. So the incentive of profit will be not so high in case of other business for the businessman. But here it is quite high because all the profit will go to the sole trader. What is called total decision making? I told you the sole owner takes all the decision. He has to supervise. He generally becomes present. There is no special legal restrictions that I have referred. I have already told that in company form of business, you cannot set a company without a lot of legal formalities being done. But in sole trader business, you can set it as a when needed. It is easy to discontinue it. You don't want to run the business. You are the only decision maker whether you will continue the business or not. So you discontinue, no problem. But these are the advantages. So these are described here. Another advantage is secrecy of the business affairs. You are the only owner. No? Now you see, if you go to any company's website, you will see the companies has to statutorily and mandatorily, they are bound to publish their accounts, how much profit they have made, the balance sheet, etc. The detailed accounts they have to publish and they have to show in the website. Their income and expenditure, every item, the balance sheet, asset, value, liability, value, every item. But a sole owner doesn't have to do that. He can keep everything secret to himself. How much is his total income, how much total sale, how much is value of assets, everything. But a company cannot do that. Company has to make it open. So this is an advantage to the sole owner. He can keep his secrecy of business affairs. Now I can tell you that why this happens. Why, in case of company, the government makes a law which is called the companies laws, according to which every company at the end of the year has to publish their accounts, balance sheet, income expenditure account, has to show all their financial aspects, which a sole trader doesn't have to show. There is no need for a sole trader. There is no mandatoriness, the statutoriness. If a sole owner wants to make a website and he wants to show all his income, expenditure, asset, liability, value, he can do that. He can do that. He has got the option. But why he will do that? Because everybody of public will know. So there is no statutory enforcement for a sole trader for that. But for company, it is there. The company law states that every company has to publish their. Now, why this difference? Because I have started a business as a sole trader with my own money, and if the business is doomed, then who will suffer? I will suffer. I have to bear the loss. Nobody is going to bear the loss. So the stake is only of myself, mostly of myself, the sole owner. But in case of company, company issues shares in the market, a public company, and people of public can purchase the share. There is a secondary market which is called the stock market, from second-hand purchase and sale of shares can be possible. Like somebody has purchased from company directly when the company has made the first issue, and now he doesn't want to keep the share. He can sell in the share market. I can purchase from him. So company does business with public money actually. Suppose the company advertises, every company, when they make issue share to the public, they have to advertise and make it known to the public that 100 rupees is the per share value for one share. We are issuing 1 lakh share. Whoever interested can apply with requisite application money. So therefore, many people may purchase a share, and the company creates a lot of fund to do the business. What? So company is doing business with public money, no? So that's why if the company is doomed, the business is doomed, public will suffer, no? Thousands of people who are the shareholders, a lot of people. So that they will accuse the government that we have invested the money, we have purchased share of company is doomed, and we are also doomed with company. Company cannot allow that. No? So that's why the government has, in the company, has framed the company law which states statutorily for all companies, they have to every year show their accounts disclose their account and publish how much profit they are making, what are the items of expenditure income, how the fund they have utilized, how much cash they have received, how much cash they have paid throughout the year. So that if I am a shareholder, if I am anybody of the public, I am a stakeholder in the company, I can see that this is the situation in the company, the financial situation. So I can make my decision whether I will sell my share or not. Now, but the advantage of sole trading business is that it's quick decision. In company, there are or other big business like it's a partnership business. So unless every majority of partners are agreed, any decision cannot be implemented or any policy cannot be implemented. So taking decision and implementing that, it may take some more time. There may be slow decision implementation. Because one partner wants to do that, another partner doesn't want to do that. It says that that should not happen. So there will be difficult to take quick decision. But in sole trader, there is no problem. There is only one thing. Flexibility of operation is there. I told you already that this type of sole trading business are generally small business. And since there are very few employees maybe, so it is easy to bring changes in the business if the situation develops. But if it is a big factory and there are 500 people are working, so any new decision to implement for the top management, there may be protest from this large number of employees. So implementing decision will be difficult. So flexibility means making changes. It's easy in sole trading business. And direct motivation of the owner. Because the owner knows if the business can make huge profit, all huge profit he will get. Because he is the only trader or only owner or sole proprietor. So this is a very big motivation for business, for doing the business successfully for the sole trader. Now we are seeing that what are the disadvantages. The disadvantages are various. One is unlimited liability. I told you what example I have given. Remember, I've started business. The name of the business is X. For the business, in the name of the business, on account of the business, the business has taken a huge loan. It cannot be paid because after taking the loan, the business financial condition has deteriorated. Now, what the bank will do after some sufficient time, if there is still default, then the bank will take over the business and sell the business. And if they cannot get requisite money, that is the total amount due, then what they will do? They will catch myself, the sole owner. Although my own flat or house is in my name, it has got no relation with business. But now I have to pay for the business fee. So there is a huge liability on part of the sole trader, huge risk and liability. Now we are coming to partnership business. Let us see what is partnership business. Partnership is a business which is the association of two or more persons who co-own a business for the purpose of making a profit. I told you. Now suppose I am a sole trader. But I see that it's a small business, but I want to expand the business and make it bigger. I will need now, if it is become big business, managing and taking all the liability risk, the decision will be huge pressure on the sole trader. He cannot bear that most of the time. So it is better that if it takes some new owner into the business, like another two people he tells and he tells that you contribute 30 lakhs of capital more. I have also contributed earlier 30, 40 lakhs of capital. Now with that money we can extend. Now you will become also the owner, that is the partner. Whatever profit will at the end of the year will emerge, we shall divide according to equally, or there may be some agreement between us that I will get 50%, you will get 40%, you will get 10%, whatever. According to Partnership Act 1932, this act, the Partnership Act of India, was inaugurated in 1932. A partnership is a relation between persons who have agreed to share the profits of a business carried on by all or any of them acting for. And it's very important that the partners who are the co-owners, they share the profits of the business. They may share equally, and there may be some agreement according to how much they will share the profit or loss. As I told you, maximum number can be 20. More than 20, 21 partners cannot be there as per the Partnership Act 1932. At least 2 or more persons should be there, but maximum number of partners can be 20. It is a contractual relationship. Among the partners, there is some contract. How they will share the profit, how much capital each partner will contribute. They may contribute equal capital or money for investing in business, or that may be different. Profit sharing ratio may be as per agreement. So there is a contract, and this contract may be written contract, or even maybe oral contract, or even maybe implied contract. Now, if you have to understand the partnership, now you have to ensure that their partnership organization can be possible only when there is a business. Without business, there cannot be any organization. Suppose we are two brothers and we have got a big house which consists of 4 floors: ground floor, first floor, second floor, third floor. Now, since each floor has got a very big floor area, so I with my family live in the third floor. My brother live in the second floor, and the ground floor and first floor we have rented out to bank, to the bank. Now you see, from bank gives the rent, and we share equally. Bank gives 1 lakh rupees of rent every month, and I take 50,000. My brother takes 50,000 of that. So is it partnership? No, because it is not a business. It is only renting out our own property. We are not doing any business activity, regular business activity. So what I was telling, that if a business is necessary for the partnership, without business there cannot be partnership. We cannot call this one is a partnership, although we are two people. We are the owner of the house. We are So what are the main features of partnership?
Minimize the loss.
There must be a business. I told you, without business, partnership is not possible.
The benefit of a partnership business is minimize the loss. I think.
1 minute, give me 1 minute, please.
Hello sir,
1 minute.
मेरी आवाज नहीं आ रही है क्या सर? हेलो
It is creating some problem actually. The
मेरा भी कनेक्शन चला गया था, इसलिए मैंने वापस
hello,
से
can
ज्वाइन
you hear me? Hello.
किया। यस सर,
Yes, sir.
लाइव
শুনতে পাচ্ছো?
करो यार। हाँ ये हाँ तो শুনতে পাচ্ছি। যা চলে গেল।
Now can you see the slide? No.
No, sir. Slide is not visible.
সব নিজেই বেরিয়ে গেল নাকি?
Creating some problem actually. One minute. I'm trying to once again coming in. Now you tell me whether you can see the presentation.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Some problem is occurring. Okay. So what we are seeing that this partnership business is a business. To sum up, there are at least 2 partners. The maximum number can be 20. They are co-owners of a business. Among the partners who are the owners, hello, there is an agreement to share the profit of the business and how much capital each partner will contribute. Etc. Hello. I will Sanjay Bhaumik, hello. You please mute your microphone. Otherwise, disturbance is being created. Yes. And we have seen that in a partnership business, there is a contract between the owners, who are the co-owners, the partners. And in this type of business, there can be a number of partners, so they share the profit among them. So I am later ending today. There is some network problem and other problems is occurring. It's almost 8 today. So
Okay, thank you.
tomorrow there will be at the same time there will be a class. Don't leave, please. Wait
Okay,
for 1 minute.
thank you.
So tomorrow we'll go to company form of business. What
Okay,
is the company form of business? That is very important topic. We shall go into
বলছি কালো টাইপের কোশ্চেন আছে, ওটা নিয়ে একটু ডিসকাস করবেন স্যার?
sir.
if you go to the if you go in internet, you can go to IGNOU questions, you can get every question. No? There, question paper will
কোশ্চেন
come.
জানতে চাইছি না, বলছি কোশ্চেন প্যাটার্ন যে 2 নম্বরে কটা আসে বা 5 নম্বরে কটা আসে এইরকম জানতে চাচ্ছি।
Yes, I will tell you tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
I will
Okay,
tell
sir.
you tomorrow
Thank you.
how many questions are given.
Sir, how
I'll tell
will
you.
we get this PPT?
हाँ बोलो.
ये PPT हमें कैसे मिलेगा?
पीपीटी तो हम नहीं दे सकते ना, तुमको वो इग्नू में बोलना है. अगर
Oh,
okay.
sir, then
স্যার স্যার আপনি কি আপনার নাম্বারটা একটু শেয়ার করবেন?
हाँ हम कर दूँ. No problem.
No.
থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার,
So I am in the chat box. I am writing my number.
থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার।
I am Amit Kumar De, Professor Amit Kumar De. My number is 9331042188.
9231.
933. I've written it in the chat box. You can see it now. You see?
ও পেয়ে chat দিয়ে
Can you
দিয়েছেন।
see it? You see the number?
Can we leave now?
Sir, is the class over? Hello.
স্যার ক্লাসটা কি শেষ হয়ে গেছে?
স্যার একটা ইম্পর্টেন্ট কল এসছে বোধহয়, স্যার ওটাই অ্যাটেন্ড করছে।
ওকে ওকে।
Hello. Bro, create a WhatsApp group, please.
Hello.
Hello.
Sir, is the
হ্যাঁ স্যার
class
শুনতে
over?
পাচ্ছি।
হ্যাঁ বলো বলো.
বলছি যে ক্লাসটা কি শেষ হয়ে গেছে?
হ্যাঁ ক্লাসটা এখন শেষ হয়ে যাচ্ছে 8টা বাজে.
Can we leave now?
Tomorrow once again we shall do a class at 7. Okay. Thank you.
Can we leave
Okay,
now?
sir.
Okay, sir. Thank
Okay,
you.
sir. Thank you, sir.
থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার।
Thank you.